Hello and welcome to the MobaJuice video tutorial demo. My name is Anthony Palm and one of the 4 developers of MobaJuice project. And today I'd like to demonstrate the general features of the MobaJuice the game. So to begin with, I'd like to bring you attention to the bottom right where you will see the hub's HUD. So this here is the hub and this here is the HUD for this hub. So if you press it with your left mouse, it will open up and general overview of the hub panel. This section over here will show you how much resources is in the entire warehouse system connected to the hub, which I'll demonstrate shortly. This button right here, it will allow you to purchase drones. We will do that right now. If I click it once, you can see that every time you purchase a drone, the cost of the subsequent drones will go up. This here shows how much gold you have in your system. It's currently stored inside the hub. As you can see, we also have the building upkeep. Drone upkeep has gone up as we have purchased several drones. If we purchase more, the system will register that there are more drones to upkeep. The debt interest here is currently 0. In the event that you go negative in your gold amount, you'll be in debt. And once you have gone past 1,000 gold, an interest will be applied to your debt, which we'll talk about more in detail later. Now the total upkeep is 87. Now, if I press this button here, it opens up buildings that you can build. The first one is the dome, which I will be placing down right here. You can select the dome and select the what you want it to produce. So for now, we're going to produce cows. You can see we have purchased several drones here. Once it starts producing whatever you have selected to produce, it will start producing immediately. As you can see, storage is 3. It's producing cows, upkeep is 56. You can either increase the level of the building, which will produce more. Now, before the drones get full, we're going to place a warehouse. The warehouse is this button. It has no upkeep, so you can just place as many as you want. It does, however, have a cost to place. As you can see, we're producing a lot of cows and we're sending it to the warehouse. The hub is also keeping track of how much cows we have in the system. Right. If you right-click your mouse, you can close down any HUDs that you have open. You can see I'm right-clicking and closing them. This button here will build the factory. The factory produces resources using recipes. So we have cows. So if you want to create beef, you need cows. So we'll click on beef. Start producing beef. As you can see, one of our drones is going over to the factory. It will take out some of the resource. It's been reduced by 20 now. Let's see. It will now put that resource into the factory. You can see we put 20 in, it's producing. You can increase the amount of, the production level of the building using the blue arrow here. And the red arrow here will decrease the level of the building. All right. We have produced some beef. Now, the fourth one here, the fourth building here, fourth building here is the dock. Now the dock is special because when you place a dock, a trader will come shortly. Once the trader comes, a contract will be activated here. There are 3 different types of difficulties on contracts. The first contract difficulty is 1, and then 2 and 3, where 1 represents easy, 2 is normal, and 3 is difficult. The harder the difficulty, the more the requirement. So we need cheese. Unfortunately, we don't have cheese, but what we can do is we can change the production. We close contract for once. Cows can produce milk. So we'll produce milk now, and then we will increase the amount of factories that we have so that we can produce beef. We can also produce cheese. This one to produce beef there. Then we want this one to produce, let's say, another cheese. We need more drones. Let's build more drones. There. More drones are better. So we have milk now. And in order to make cheese, we need milk. It says needs milk. Let's just hope that we can keep up with the demand. Let's go like that. And let's increase our production as much as possible. So we will be producing cheese momentarily. Let's just increase more drones. Okay. So now we have milk going into the system. We will be producing cheese shortly. And you will be able to witness that cheese will be going into our contracts to fulfill it. Now, if you build more docks, oh, yes, you cannot build on other buildings. So there are slots. So right now we just finished the production. So you can build as many docks as you want. Oh wait, I am not able to build. Oh, that means we're in debt now. So now we're in debt, which is perfect, as I would like to now demonstrate what it means to go into debt. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, you go into debt, you receive interest. So now we are interest 6, and every few seconds, the interest will be added on to the debt. And the higher you go, the harder the game gets. If you select some of these buildings that we upgraded recently, you'll notice that the level has been reverted to 1. So when you're in debt, all your upgrades on your buildings will be reverted to 1. So all your production will effectively get slowed down. Now, one way to get out of debt is to try to fulfill contracts that are received by these traders. And well, we don't have any grapes, so that's a problem. So we might need to change one of our production here to grapes. And also on a final note, the final feature actually is our marketplace here. So another way to get out of debt, or even if you're not in debt, you can use this. You can see how much we have. A lot of cows. Let's get out of debt so we can sell the cows. And as we try to sell cows, you sell them in hundreds, by the way. A drone will pick up the cow. These drone, I believe, are taking a cow here, and then they'll sell it to the dock. You notice that the quantity of the cows is going up slowly. And as we are selling cows, we're quite deep into debt, but you will be getting some gold to try to get you out of debt. We've built too many drones. I think our upkeep is too high. So we are going to go into a debt spiral. So there's several things you can do to try to get this out, but I'd leave that to you to figure out. General advice is to try to build up a big enough production or industry before you build too many drones. But for the purpose of the demo, we wanted to get into debt, so this is good. Just as another note, if you weren't in debt, you can purchase goods from the marketplace by pressing this green button here. If you want to sell again, just press on the minus and a drone will pick it up and you'll receive payment once the drone has delivered. If you don't have the resources, you cannot sell. So if you don't have any wool, so you cannot sell. We don't have any gold, so we cannot purchase anything. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.